Hello, this is Jamie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to make a sweet potato pie using canned sweet potatoes and a frozen thawed 9-inch frozen pie. Here, I'm draining them. Let them sit for at least 15-20 minutes. Go ahead and preheat your oven to 350. I'll have the ingredients in the description box below, along with, as you see, captioned in the video. Here I am going to use my KitchenAid hand mixer to try to combine and mix everything. I hope everyone had a nice Thanksgiving. Mine was very nice, peaceful and relaxing. There I add my 1 cup of lightly packed light brown sugar. Do not pack it. I like to try to get everything incorporated, adding one thing at a time. I know you should probably throw everything in at once if you'd like. Here's my 4 eggs. Blending them. So far she's looking creamy, huh? Keep watching, you'll see what I'm getting ready to explain. There's my half a cup, supposed to be a half a cup of half and half. I didn't have half and half, so I used a half a cup of heavy whipping cream. I find that I try to substitute, if I don't have it on hand, I will try to substitute that ingredient for something else. My 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. Here's where I think maybe I should have melted the butter in the microwave a little bit. Here it's not even quite at room temperature, but it wasn't frozen either. So I am slicing in the 1 stick of butter. Sorry for the shakiness. I had my camera on my tripod and my foot kept hitting the leg of the tripod. See, it's a little, the butter's not so easy to get chunked up and incorporated into this, so if you decide to make this recipe, I suggest you get it out ahead of time or nuke it in the microwave for maybe 30-40 seconds. That way see how it's spitting around in there. This is my first time doing this. I had a feeling I was going to make this mistake, but I wanted to make this pie anyway for our Thanksgiving dinner. Okay, here I pulled out my immersion blender because I wanted to see if that would help, and as you see, it's not as smooth. I turned the volume down on here because it sounded funny, and she ended up being kaput, so I ended up having to buy a new immersion blender. Alright, and here I am pouring it into a 9-inch. As you see, it's not a deep dish, and that's where I mess up, is here as well. I try to force all of this filling into a 9-inch pie plate that's not deep dish. So as you'll see me scraping some off because it's too full, it was overflowing, it was going over the edges, and I didn't want that. So for this recipe, please, unless you want to make a couple of little pies and split it up that way, I suggest making sure that you have a 10-inch pie pan or a deep dish, 9-inch, or a bunch of little ones. See how I'm scooping it off and putting it back into the bowl. I tasted it and it tastes really well. But I could not get that consistency that I really wanted. You know how it's supposed to be smooth. And I got tired of fighting with my immersion blender. I couldn't get it as smooth and creamy as I liked. So, yeah. But I do like the pie. The pie is awesome. I'm just pointing out little mistakes that I found making the pie that I hope that you will learn from. Alrighty. And next, remember my oven is preheated to 350. You're going to cover it for 1 hour in aluminum foil. Excuse me, I didn't say that right. You're going to bake it in the oven at 350 for 1 hour covered. And then uncover it and bake it for another 20-30 minutes. It took mine 1 hour and 40 minutes.